Hi everybody, old guy here. Kate Elliott is on my go-to author list, along with Alastair Reynolds and N.K. Jemisin. Well, that is until N.K. Jemisin put out that unfortunate City We Became. If she abandons wokeness for story once more at some point in the future, then she'll be back on the list. But Elliott remains because she is a kick-ass writer, as proven by this latest novel, a space opera set in the future. What? Space opera? Kate Elliott? You betcha. She's already the Empress of Fantasy with the Crossroads trilogy and Crown of Stars and Court of Fives and bunches of others, and once you've declared genre, there you remain forever and ever. Amen. Okay, sure, Duran, but that's more science fantasy than science fiction. And science fantasy is still swashbuckling swords and scientific sorcery, so not enough of a nudge in the Skiffy direction. Okay, yeah, there's the High Road trilogy, which Alice Rasmussen, Kate Elliott's real name, wrote, and that's sci-fi, but doesn't count because it's a different name, right? Point is, the seeds have long been there and have now sprouted. So what's this about? Well, Princess Sun is the heir of Irene, ruling Queen Marshal of the Chaonian Empire, one of the three main human civilizations that has spread throughout the galaxy millennia after some kind of crisis on Earth, which is alluded to here and there, but never in detail. I guess that'll be in a future novel. Sun is a badass, commanding a starship in a major battle against an enemy empire, the Fane, driving them out of a contested star system and making Princess Sun immensely popular, which in a Byzantine Chinese court Medici shogunate kind of system that defines just about all of the existing empires, including the Chaonian, is a problem. You get too popular, people come after you. And people come after Sun, from the Machiavellian House of Li to her own mother and her mother's consorts, all of whom are plotting pregnancies to usurp Sun's position. Man, that'll teach you for being competent. There's characters galore here, and you might get a scorecard to figure out who is who, such as Sun's companions, a member assigned to her from each Chaonia house to act as friend and confidant and hostage and backstabbing traitor, depending on their mood, including a rock star who consistently wins the Chaonian-wide version of America's Got Talent, and serves as an excellent diversion when Sun and her entourage conducts a pretty daring commando raid deep into enemy territory, trying to locate a secret lab that is brainwashing the feared mercenary race called the Gatoi into murderous, unstoppable Spartans bent on killing every Chaonian they find, especially companion Persephone Lee, whose face triggers a Gatoi's murderous rage every time he sees it. So naturally, Persephone falls in love with him. The girls do love the bad boys. There is action galore here too, from epic system-wide space battles to one-on-one combat, and Elliott knows her tactics. Given all the radium bullets and poison bullets and beams, laser and otherwise, blasting willy and nilly, it's a wonder anybody survives. And not everybody does, so be warned. Now, this novel has been touted as Alexander the Great in space, with emphasis on same-sex relationships. But don't let that distract you or discourage you or even encourage you. Those are actually just background to quite an impressive tale, and really nothing more than the way things are at this point in the future at this place in the galaxy. Now, think of it as Le Guin with battle cruisers. Some things can annoy, like the glaring change in point of view and narrator, which seems to happen every 10 pages or so, which I suppose is some convention taught in MFA classes to make it all with it and modern. Take that, convention. Don't really see how that enhances anything, and Elliot could have easily stuck with third person, but it's not that much of a distraction, so don't worry about it. Instead, settle in, strap in, and head for a beacon. But watch out for those 4-armed soldiers. They're pretty tough. Old guy here. See you later.